Welcome to the virtual presentation of Mahadero Elementary School 15 Commencement Exercises, School Year 2020-2021, with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. To formally start our program, let us all rise for the singing of the National Anthem, to be followed by invocation, regional hymn, provincial hymn, and municipal hymn.
Lord, if we could, we would fill our hands with all the wonderful things you give us. Then we'd lift them up and give them back to you.
binigyan mo ng buhay at karangalan. Dati ay sinakop ka ng iba't ibang dayuhan, ngunit sa taglay mong lakas, hindi patatalo kanino man. Mga Muslim, mga Kristiyano at mga iba pang tribo, kami nagkakaisa sa pag-angat ng ngalan mo. Dugot naman iaalay, pumailan lang sa paggabay. Patuloy kang bigyang puri, kami sa'yo'y nawiwili. Mabuhay ka, Reyong Dose. Malawak masagana ang iyong lupain, pati buong bansa'y umaasa sa iyong mahahain. Sa pagsikat ng araw, kay ganda ng iyong tanawin, pinagpala ng may kapal. Mabuhay ka, Sok Sargent. Ako, ikaw, tayo, tungo sa kaunlaran, talino at lakas, ihahandog sa bayan. Mga Muslim, mga Kristiyano at mga iba pang tribo, kami nagkakaisa sa pag-angat ng ngalan mo. Dugot naman iaalay, pumailan lang sa paggabay. Patuloy kang bigyang puri, kami sa'yo'y nawiwili. Mabuhay ka, Reyong Dose.
Kami anak ng Santo Tapato, taglayang isang dugo ng Pilipino. Iba't ibang tribong pinanggalingan, di hadlang sa pagtaguyod ng matibay na mamamayan. Mula mundo Pilipino,
Now, let us all hear an opening remarks from Mikael D. Hatulan with high honors.
To our beloved head teacher, Ma'am Nylin Catedrilla, loving parents who are witnessing the 15th graduation ceremony of Mahadero Elementary School for the school year 2020-2021. To our teachers and to my co-graduates, good morning. Today, I am sure that all of us are very happy because despite the pandemic, we have this virtual graduation, a proof that nothing can hamper education. That's why teachers, parents, and learners are doing their parts for continuity of program as far as education is concerned. So let's join our hands together to fight this crisis. For now, in behalf of my co-graduates, I would like to welcome everybody witnessing the virtual graduation ceremony of Mahadero Elementary School. Welcome and keep safe.
At this moment, let us hear an inspirational message from our OIC Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Ruth L. Estacio, CESO 6.
Dear completers and graduates of 2021, our warmest congratulations on your well-deserved success. This virtual ceremony is a reflection of how you have hurdled the challenges as you face every single day of your life as a pupil or as a student in the new normal learning environment. Your journey has never been easy, but your certificates and awards serve as pieces of evidence of how much effort, grit, determination, patience, love, and faith you and your learning facilitators, family, and school's internal and external stakeholders have invested in you until you finally reach this momentous event. As you move forward to gain more academic achievements, your new normal path may require you to move mountains. When that happens, just remember and make this completion and graduation ceremony as your inspiration to continue weaving till you successfully realize your dreams. With our fellow members of the school's division of South Cotabato, I express my sincerest gratitude to everyone who have been the reasons of your success today. Your family, your friends, school administrators, and yes, your teachers. We also recognize the strong support of our partners and stakeholders who have never left the Department of Education in the implementation of its learning delivery modalities in order to make learning continue. And truly, there shall be no Dreamweaver learner in the school's division of South Cotabato that is left behind. May our Almighty One bless us all and keep us safe always. Congratulations with a heart.
Let us hear another inspirational message from our OIC Regional Director of DepEd SocSurgen, Sir Carlito D. Rocafort, CESO 5.
Maalab na pagbati ang ipinaabot sa inyong lahat. Nung nakaraang taon, ang lahat ay nabigla sa pagkakaroon ng pandemya dulot ng COVID-19. Walang sino man ang nakapaghanda na mangyayari ito sa atin. Ang lahat ng bagay noon ay walang kasiguraduhan dahil sa pandemyang ito. Ngunit sa kabila ng lahat ng ito, ay nanatiling handa ang kagawaran ng edukasyon sa pagpapatupad ng Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan upang magpatuloy ang edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya. Ito ay isang naging napakaabalang taon para sa ating mga guro sa paghahanda ng iba't ibang kagamitang panturo at mga pamamaraan ng pagtuturo para sa ating kabataan. Naging bukang bibig ng lahat ang distance learning na naging sentro sa pamamaraan upang maihatid ang edukasyon para sa ating mga kabataan. Sa mga ganitong pagkakataon, ang pagkakaroon ng mabuting pananaw at pagtutulungan ang siya lamang makakatulong upang malampasan natin ang pagsubok na ito. Kaya naman, ngayong araw na ito ay aking pinasasalamatan ang ating mga guro, mga pinuno ng paaralan, mga supervisor, at mga assistant schools division superintendents, schools division superintendents ng 8 sangay dito sa DepEd Soc-Sargen sa patuloy na pagsisikap upang magawa ang kanilang mga tungkulin para sa pagpapatupad ng edukasyon in the new normal. Ang hindi matatawarang suporta ng mga stakeholders ang siyang nagpapalakas ng ating loob sa pagbibigay ng dekalidad na edukasyon para sa lahat. At ngayon ngang araw na ito ay ating ipinagdiriwang ang pagtatapos ng mga batang naririto ngayon. Ito ay isa lamang patunay ng tagumpay ng kagawaran ng edukasyon sa patuloy na pagbibigay ng dekalidad na edukasyon sa pamumuno ng ating kalihim Leonor Magtolis Briones. Sa mga bumubuo ng Class 2021, my warmest congratulations. Ang nakaraang taong panuruan ay nagbigay sa inyo ng kakaibang pagsubok at karanasan. Alam kong hindi ang ganitong klaseng pagtatapos ang inyong pinapangarap, at ang inyong karanasang ito sa gitna ng pandemya ay nagbigay sa inyo ng kahandaan, ng katatagan sa pagharap sa mga hamon sa buhay. Hayaan ninyong ang ganitong uri ng pagtatapos ay maging inspirasyon ng bawat isa na sa gitna ng anumang krisis ay palaging mayroong mga tao na nakahandang tumulong sa inyo at maging daan para sa patuloy ninyong pagtatagumpay. Ngayong natapos na ninyo lahat ng academic requirements, ay madideklara na kayong mga graduates ng inyong mga paaralan. Ito ay hindi lamang inyong tagumpay, kung hindi tagumpay din ng inyong paaralan, ng komunidad at ng buong sambayanan. Sa inyong patuloy na pag-abot ng inyong pangarap at tagumpay, kayo ay inaasahang patuloy na makikisa sa ating kagawaran, sa ating rehiyon ng Soc-Sargen, upang maipagpatuloy ang ating misyon na nakasaad sa tema ng ating pagdiriwang ngayong Graduation 2021 na kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya sa pamamagitan ng pagbabahagi ng inyong mga karanasan noong school year 2020-2021. Muli, maligayang pagbati sa inyong pagtatapos. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Mabuhay ang mga kabataang Pilipino. Congratulations everyone.
The following are the school officials of Mahadero Elementary School. The faculty and staff: Nylen C. Catedrilia, Head Teacher 1. Bermuda G. Sumagaysay, Grade 6 Advisor. Sheila T. Balasit, Grade 5 Advisor. Julita D. Hatulan, Grade 4 Advisor. Nema D. Vergonia, Grade 3 Advisor. Hope C. Lim, Grade 2 Advisor. Sheila May A. Ravenna, Grade 1 Advisor. Jeneline V. Perez, Kinder Advisor. And Melanie T. Sarao, PSV Teacher. Let us all welcome the graduates of Batch 2020-2021 with their parents. Aldabon Ariel P. with his parents, Mrs. Juvie and Mr. Baltazar Aldabon. Baro Ivy J. P. with his parents, Mrs. Laila and Mr. Yuli Baro. Capicinio Dave A. with his parents, Mrs. Mercy and Mr. Mariano Capicinio. Casabal Prince Dave O. with his parents, Mrs. Genevieve and Mr. Maximo Casabal. Kawatil Julius Benedict G. with his parents, Mrs. Marilyn and Mr. Junifer Kawatil. Inate Aris Dave A. with his parent, Mrs. Evelyn Inate. Gadwino Gerald L. with his parents, Mrs. Chirita and Mr. Jimmy Gadwino. Hatulan Mikael D. with his parents, Mrs. Julita and Mr. Rodrigo Hatulan. Iba Chelmar G. with his parents, Mrs. Richel and Mr. Rimar Ibay. Laksamana Ivan Paul M. with his parents, Mrs. Catherine and Mr. Leopoldo Laksamana. Madrigal John Lloyd S. with his parents, Mrs. Richel and Mr. Melchor Madrigal. Magadja Richard John A. with his parents, Mrs. Jocelyn and Mr. Richard Magadja. Mama Jethro Chris Y. with his parents, Mrs. Elsie and Mr. Christopher Mama. Ocariza J. Lord P. with his parents, Mrs. Mercedita and Mr. Edgar Ocariza. Protasio C.J. B. with his parents, Mrs. Ginilene and Mr. Richie Protasio. Salda Arjun B. with his parents, Mrs. Rosie and Mr. Boy Salda. Tanchado Jover S. with his parents, Mrs. Michelle and Mr. Jewel Tanchado. Tubuhan Kyle Stephen I. with his parents, Mrs. Janet and Mr. Vincent Tubuhan. Tukaido Gerald T. with his parents, Mrs. Mary Ann and Mr. Jesse Tukaido. Agustin Princess Jane I. with her parents, Mrs. DC and Mr. John Agustin. Aragones Arami S. with her parents, Mrs. Ansita and Mr. Ruder Aragones. Aragones Japeth A. with her parents, Mrs. Jean and Mr. Rufino Aragones. Arustiki Denise Flora A. with her parents, Mrs. Marisa and Mr. Nelson Arustiki. Azarcon Laika T. with her parents, Mrs. Gina and Mr. Ruben Azarcon. Bakuna Jessamay G. with her parents, Mrs. Mercy and Mr. Balong Bakuna. Sungkang Jazz D. with her parents, Mrs. Joveline and Mr. Cloberto Sungkang. Tagdungan Roxanne S. with her parents, Mrs. Olivia and Mr. Richard Tagdungan. Together with her class advisor, Ma'am Bermuda G. Sumagaysay. At this juncture, let us have the awarding of Academic Excellence Award. With high honors is awarded to Kawatil Julius Benedict G. and Hatulan Mikael D. Congratulations! With honors is awarded to Agustin Princess Jane I. Aragones Arami S. Aragones Japeth A. Ibay Chelmar G. and Magadja Richard John A. Congratulations, graduates! Now, let us hear a message from the representative of the awardees. Let us all welcome Julius Benedict G. Kawatil with high honors.
Sa mga minamahal kong guro na pinamumunuan ni Kinan Nailin C. Catidilla at sa lahat ng magulang at kapwa kong mag-aaral, magandang umaga po sa inyo. Sadyang ang panahon ay kay bilis lumipas, parang kailan lang na kami ay lumakuang papasok sa elementarya ng Mahadero. Batang pastit at wala pang alam sa mundo. Iyon na pala ang unang hakbang para sa aming magandang kinabukasan. Kung aking iisipin, 6 na taon ay kahirap abutin. Ngunit, walang imposible at di kakayanin kung may mga tao handa kaming gabayan at suportahan. Nais kong pasalamatan, una, ang mahal na Panginoon. Sa Kanya nagmula ang lahat. Salamat din sa aming mga magulang na nagbigay ng pag-asa sa aming kakayahan, anumang hirap ang aming maranasan. Salamat din sa aming mga dakilang guro, Teacher May, Teacher Hope, Teacher Nema, Teacher Jo, Teacher Sheila, Teacher Vern, Teacher Melanie at Ma'am Nailin. Tunay po kayong dakila dahil kayo po ang naging ilaw namin sa pag-aaral. Pinapasalamatan po namin ang inyong hirap, sakripisyo, pag-uunawa at pagtitiis. Salamat din sa alaala ng kasiyahan. Ito ay aming pabaunin sa another step ng aming buhay. Hindi po namin kayo makakalimutan at patuloy po namin mamahalin at ipagmamalaki ang Mahadero. Alam ko makakalimutan niyo po kami, teacher, ngunit kailanman ay hindi kami makakalimot sa inyo. Hanggang sa muli po nating pagkikita at pagsasama. Maraming salamat, Mahadero, at hanggang sa muli, God bless us all.
Thank you for that wonderful message. At this moment, allow me to introduce to you our guest speaker for this year's commencement exercises. Our guest speaker was born on February 7, 1998 at Sitio Tucalabong, Cruising Rubber, Tupi, South Cotabato. She is a daughter of Mrs. Pasita and Mr. Eulogio Lico. She is single and residing at Sitio Tucalabong, Cruising Rubber, Tupi, South Cotabato. She finished her elementary education at MAHADERO Elementary School, Batch 2010. Her secondary at Tupi National High School, Batch 2014. And her tertiary at John Santos Foundation College, Incorporated, year 2018, with a degree, Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology. She is now currently working as branch associate in Palawan Pawn Shop Incorporated, Tupi branch. Her hobbies are dancing, photography, and listening to music. Her motto in life is, "If others can do, why can't I?" Please help me welcome our guest speaker, Miss Angelica G. Lico.
Morning, respected teachers, parents, and the amazing class of 2021. Before I start, I would like to thank all the teachers for coming through for us this year, and therefore, I ask all the graduates to stand up and join me in giving all the teachers a round of applause. Congratulations! You've done it. All the hard work has finally paid off. And you're ready to take the next big step in life. I was lucky enough to be chosen to speak today before all of you. And if I were to think of one word to describe this journey, it would be unparalleled. Unparalleled is defined as never done or known before. And I am sure all of you have heard this word countless times over the last year. Being normalized into a world that correlates directly with COVID-19, but here I intend to connect this word with all of you. You are unparalleled. You are an elementary class that has done something never known before. You see, You have had a roller coaster ride, from full-packed self-learning modules for 2 quarters to learning activity sheets that you crammed to finish before the deadline. Living in such unparalleled times made you cherish the small yet important aspect of life. The patience of your parents, ates, kuyas, uncles, and aunties to teach us in our modules. The countless tears you had just to finish your modules. The everyday echoes of your parents and siblings if you are not doing your modules, the never-ending mamaya na po. But at the end of the day, you have triumphed in finishing all of it. We have now learned how to foster relationships through these tough times. Quite literally, finding the meaning behind the saying, through thick and thin. At a much younger age than other older folks, like teachers here, unparalleled, you have thrown into this thunderstorm of uncertainty and irregularities throughout the year, but you fought through it in ways you could have never imagined. Congratulations! Learning from these experiences, I'm sure all of you will remember the families and friends you created amongst yourselves that look out of each other at every step of the way. If there is one sentiment I want you to take away from this speech, is this: you are capable of taking on any obstacles that may lie in your life, in any country in the world, at any time of the year. You have all faced a challenging school experience that has never happened before, and you overcame it, made it worthwhile. Something that I would like to call unparalleled. Again, congratulations graduates, and God bless you all.
Before we end our program, let us hear a closing remark from our dear head teacher, Ma'am Nylin C. Cathedrilia.
Today, I am privileged and it is my great pleasure to express my heartfelt and sincerest gratitude in having this first virtual graduation ceremony despite of pandemic. This only shows that nothing can stop education. This will continue in any circumstances. A million thanks to the parents who play a vital role in teaching their children, since we have the modular distance learning or the MDL as our modality. I am sure that you find hard time in a home teaching instruction because sometimes your children are not taking their time in answering their modules. But I know that you have really done your part, parents. We salute you for the work well done. Palakpakan ninyo ang inyong mga sarili. Also, I would like to extend my thanks to all the teachers, especially to Mamelay, who in one way or the other has made this virtual graduation possible and a success. Let me end by quoting these simple lines from David Charles Manners. Be attentive to the roles by which you will live and choose them well, for ultimately you will become whatever you identify yourself to be. Again, thank you and God bless us all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Once again, congratulations to all graduates of Batch 2020-2021. Thank you so much for watching the virtual presentation of Mahadero Elementary School 15th Commencement Exercises. Good day and God bless everyone.